All right, well, I have my day job, which is doing research and development, right, for nutrition. It's genetics and it's all those exciting things. But my night job, I spend a lot of time doing the work for Malawi, our Force for Good project, our social responsibility, and it's really incredible when you get into it. So it's given me the opportunity to help with a lot of day-to-day stuff, formulation of the product that we have in Malawi for the children, for their food, and auditing their manufacturing facility there. And it gives me the chance to go to Africa during normal times a couple times a year. What an eye-opener it is. You go to one of the poorest countries in the world, but you see the most amazing, colorful, happy people. So a lot of people ask me about this video. What the devil happened here? How did you end up sort of dancing with this village in Africa? So there's a fun story there. We have this agricultural village. It's a college, I guess. We call it SAFI, right? And it's where families come and they learn how to farm, they learn farming techniques, they learn nutrition, all sorts of stuff, how to compost, the best ways to plant and care for the crops. And then they're asked to go back to their village and share with the village. And they do that. They learn all sorts of things, even finances and how to set up these small banking systems and loans. The women take care of some of that. So it's really incredible what they learn. And when I go to Africa, I spend some time at the agriculture college and we do some planning there. And then we go and visit some of these villages and we see how they're doing and how they've applied the work. And it's amazing. The difference between these villages before and after is incredible. And they are just also proud to share with us what they've learned, how they've set up sanitary washing stations outside the bathrooms, and how they're looking after chickens, and how they're growing their crops and growing green stuff during the dry season. And they share all this with us in these little mini presentations. And whenever what's incredible is whenever you turn up at the village, you're greeted by just hordes of men, women, and children. And they're dancing and singing songs, and it's just this amazing kind of a spontaneous eruption of celebration. And just imagine what that would be like in our country if you visited some neighborhood and everyone came out in their colorful clothes and started like all singing the same song, this amazing rhythm and dancing. I mean, it's really quite amazing how that brings the people together and just sort of it touches your spirit. So I was in this village and the village people had just presented all of their stuff, all the things they'd learned, and I was super impressed, and we'd met with the chief, and now it was time to walk out. So usually what happens is the chief and all the important men, and that would be me, because I'm the visitor, kind of the guest of honor, would be walking in front and everyone else would walk behind and they'd be singing. So this time I lagged a little bit behind, and the people are dancing as well. So I started dancing. I didn't know the tune, but I was dancing to the tune and clapping my hands. And my friend Steve Poole was in front of us. He's the food scientist with us. And he turned around and said, "What the devil is this racket?" Suddenly everyone's more excited and they're laughing and there's clouds of dust. And he looked back and he saw that I guess everyone was super impressed that this white guy was dancing and keeping the beat with them, and they just loved it. They've kind of connected us, right? And so that's what this video is all about, just the dancing, the celebration, the things that they had learned, and kind of this spontaneous celebration.